Alrighty, good evening everyone. It's me, Patrick from the Backlog Odyssey. And tonight, I thought I'd try to get in a little high score attempts for the RGB High Score Challenge with Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball, or more colloquially referred to as just Sonic Spinball. I've been practicing this game for the last week or so, and I know this game definitely gets a bad rap, and I mean, honestly, I can see why, but after playing it for a while now, I mean, it doesn't really seem that bad. It's janky for sure, with it's so unresponsive at some points, but I kind of like how unique the playfields are and stuff are in this game. So I will say one thing about it is that like it can be a little obtuse when it comes to what you're supposed to do. Because in each stage you need to collect either 3 or 5 Chaos Emeralds, depending on which stage you're on, in order to progress to the boss in the stage, which is typically one of Dr. Robotnik's robots. And when it comes to scoring in this game, I mean, there's a few things. You'll get score for... Whoops. This is what I get for talking while I'm trying to play this game and getting high scores. But so you'll get points for collecting each of the Chaos Emeralds. You'll get bonus points at the end of the stage for collecting coins. And then there's kind of mini objectives in each stage as well, which will give you a varying amount of coins. Oh, did it really close that? Oh, it's because it didn't catch or didn't collect the Chaos Emerald. Oh man, I might just have to sacrifice myself, because I'm not going to get the stage bonus. So if you can beat the stage in a certain amount of time without dying, you'll get extra points as well. And then one thing that I probably won't go for, and will also give you some points, is if you collect all the rings, you'll open up the multi-ball bonus stages, which are good for racking up the points, but honestly, the amount of time it takes you to collect each of those things, it ends up not being worth it, because you'll actually get more points for beating the stage fast than you would trying to get those multi-ball. Unless, of course, you're really good and you can get both the multi-balls and beat the stage in less than the allotted time. And I think the first stage is something like 5 or 6 minutes to get the full bonus. And then every second, I think, below or more than the target time, you'll get reduced points. And the maximum amount you can get in each stage is 10 million. So right now, my goal is to try to beat the game. That's my initial goal. But also to beat my my high score so far, which is about 60 million. And I've not come close to it yet. I find that if I can get to the final stage, I'm typically around 40 million. And as long as I get enough of the objectives along the way and don't die, hitting 60 million is more than achievable. But then I see some of these high scores out there, like the world record is something like 250 million points, which is kind of crazy. And I'm kind of trying to wrap my mind around how in the world anybody would get that amount of points. Other than staying in a stage forever and just kind of milking it for as many points as you can. Now, this is really the worst. So you see those kind of dots that lead up here? I don't know how that happened. I need to get up there to open up the grate in order for the minecart that's in the middle to be able to get to the Chaos Emerald that's in the middle. And making that shot is so difficult. It's frustrating. I find I can come down here into the barrel, jump up and try to hit it, or you can, just between those two diamonds, if you can time it perfectly, you'll get right up there as well. Oh, hey David Ray, how are you doing tonight? Yeah, that sounds good. Go ahead and lurk as much as you want. Just trying to get myself some high scores in here. And trying to get this shot. I can't remember if I got it or not. Yeah, I might as well go get this Chaos Emerald though. Because if I happen to die, then I'm going to have to unlock it again. And as long as you collect the Chaos Emeralds, then you don't have to finish the objective in order to unlock them again. Which means you can kind of save yourself some time. I do see a lot of speedrunners there, or even high score runners. Yes, I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Doing very well. Alright, so I already have the first Chaos Emerald. I really need to open up the gate though to get into the middle. Let's see if I can get this shot. Ah. I'm gonna jump up from here. Nope. And there's two ways to get up to the top. You can either get rid of all those barrels, which there are 3, and I died. I'm just going to chalk this this run up to a loss and just see how far I can get. Because I don't expect to get a high score this time around. Hey Mathman, how are you? Hope this Sunday evening is treating you well. Alright, let's get up into the second half again. This is pretty high score. Is this from a save state? No, not at all. Actually, 4 million is not that high at all. Typically, you'll get about, as long as you don't die, and you get enough of the objectives, you can get about 14 or 15 million in the first stage. And that's not counting, oh my goodness. That's not counting the multi-ball bonus stage if you happen to want to try to collect all the rings. But that's good to hear. It's going well so far. Yeah, it's still kind of juggling a sick family, but they're all asleep right now because they kind of just knocked out after a while. So I thought I'd get a little Sonic in while I can. Yeah, my high score to beat at the moment is 60 million. Uh-oh. So that's what I'm going for. And I may try to go for a multi-ball bonus in this first stage at some point, but right now I really just want to see if I can get to the end of the game. And did I already get... Okay, that one's good. Ready for Benadryl? Yeah. Well, he just kind of caught himself on that. Okay. So sometimes this can be quite tricky to get up into these halves here, because you kind of have to hit Sonic right at the very edge of the flipper. And it's one thing that was difficult to get used to in this game is how sluggish it can be. But I did find that playing it with an actual Sega Genesis controller feels the best. And I was lucky enough to actually have a copy of this game for this week's challenge, which is kind of fun to get a game off your backlog and try for high scores, so that's kind of fun. Try this on Classic Collection on the 360, but it was painfully slow and awkward. Yeah, absolutely it is. And playing it on actual hardware is no different. which I tried to do. I hooked up my Genesis just to see, because I'm playing it on the Retro Freak right now. But I put it on my actual Genesis to see if there was a difference, like any lag, anything like that. No, the gameplay is pretty much exactly like this. Very slow, sluggish, at times kind of unresponsive, but you get used to it after a while. And there's the first emerald, so there's 3 emeralds in this stage. And in order to get to the last boss, we need to collect all 3. And that's kind of your objective in each of the stages. For anyone looking for a good pinball-like game, I recommend Yoku's Island Express. I have that downloaded currently on my Xbox and waiting for the opportunity to play it, because it does look really fun. It's kind of like a Metroidvania pinball game, isn't it? I've heard good things. And I make fun of the music in this game because it's horribly, horribly grating. Like, I mean, it's a... Now, did I get the Chaos Emerald in the middle? I can't remember. How many other games can be described as a pinball Metroidvania where the protagonist is a small delivering... Is a male delivering dung beetle? Yeah, not too many. Oh, I did already collect it. Oh, just shot myself in the foot there. Okay. Yeah, the music in this game is a good example of how not to do Sega Genesis music properly. It's, I mean, it has a good beat and a good melody because it kind of gets stuck in your head. But some of the instrumentation is really grating. I don't know if I'm going to get a very good time bonus in this run. Alright, so I already got the path open on the right side. Let's see if... Oh, first shot! Nice. Now the path is open on both sides, so now let's get up to the top so I can get the rest of the Chaos Emeralds. Whew. Let's get in there. No. Yeah, maybe a little later I'll try to get one of the multi-ball bonuses. I've only ever tried it once because honestly it takes forever and the risk of losing a life while doing it is very high. And I'm not even sure if the payoff is worth it. Alright, let's get up. No! See, when I'm not trying, I can get up there, no problem. Let's get straight up. Oh, that cluck. Okay. Take my time. Take my time. It's time to stop, and it's just below the smallest diamond. You'll get right up there. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you can do that. Oh. I also can't imagine trying to go for the multi-ball bonuses on the later stages, because those ones, just getting the Chaos Emeralds by themselves is a pain in the butt. So I can't imagine trying to go for all the rings as well. There we go. Let Sonic go all the way down. And we'll go right this time, or left, I mean. Now, if you hit yourself off of those flippers there, and Sonic will go around in a circle, and you'll get 100,000 points per hit. And usually I try not to do that because I'll usually do one side and then the other. And sometimes I forget which side I already did. And then I just kind of waste a shot up there. Oh, we might get lucky. Yeah. So I probably got to the final stage 3 or 4 times so far and have not come close to beating it yet. Because it's quite difficult. And trying to find where they hide those Chaos Emeralds is a pain in the butt. Like, even if you get a map, so I got a map to figure out where they were, even having that, trying to figure out how to actually get up there is a task in frustration. So really my goal is just to try to beat 60 million, and whether I beat the game or not, it's all gravy. Oh no! Oh. Isn't that barrel moving around on me? So now I lost the bonus for beating the stage, but I'm gonna try to, can't go back that way. Try not to lose any more lives. Come on! Alright, get myself trapped in here. It's around... Oh. It's around the middle of the paddle. Oh. Then you just kind of panic and start hitting yourself back and forth. And you'll see that happens a lot once I get to the bosses and stuff. I'll just panic. Oh. Wait, I already got the emeralds. I already got all the emeralds, so that doesn't matter. I think I did anyway. I just need to get to the top now. Let's bounce myself over. And sometimes it can... Oh my goodness. Alright, Sonic. You picked up 2 emeralds? Now, did I get the one that was in the middle? I got the 2 emeralds on the rail car, right? I think so. I hope so. If not, I have to do it over again. What's funny is that this game compared to Thunder Force 3 is so much more relaxing, and the one from... Okay. That's good. Because I think I got the one in the middle after draining the pool right away. Yeah. Because I think if I have all 3, those worms don't show up when I try to go up that loop. There we go. Oh no, the barrels are back. Oh, but maybe the thing's still open. Just the worms are gone. But anyway, I'll try to get up here anyway. Because I find this one's an easier way to get to the top. Oh no! There we go. And now I should be at the boss. Yeah. And sometimes the angles to get up there are kind of awkward. There we go. Take this, Scorpion Robotnik. What was that? Thought I had some time to, you know, lean forward and get a drink, and then Sonic goes through his tail. What's up with that? You're disappointing me, Sonic. Okay, straight up. And here we go. Okay, tail done. Oh. This might be it. No. One more. That's what I think. One more shot. Yeah. Okay, so that's stage 1. The Toxic Caves. Next up is, in my opinion, the worst stage in the entire game. Short of the final stage, but why, thank you. Not the greatest run so far, but hey, I got past the first stage. It's more than I could say I could ever do when I was young. Of course, I think I gave this game one shot, like rented it one weekend, and then never touched it again for the last however many years. At least 20, I would say. I'll probably say I'm a much more patient person than I was when I was young. So, I have a higher tolerance for frustrating games. Come on, Sonic. Oh. I was actually thinking that if they made a Sonic Pinball game that was like this would have been cool too. Like the whole game was like this. And I wouldn't stick my nose up at a new Sonic Pinball. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe more patient, but not when it comes to frustrating games. My time is worth more than that. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Oh no. See what I mean? Stage sucks. I hate it. I hate having to go through the stage every single time. And I just noticed that that Backlog Steam Labs thingy is out of date. I need to fix that. I won't do it right now though. It's still okay. Alright, let's try Toxic Caves again and hopefully do a little better this time. Oh yeah. Get it! There we go. Which we were actually discussing the next Buck Club set of games this evening. So look forward to that. We're going to be putting up a Twitter poll very soon. I'm thinking probably tomorrow. Which dollar or less game we'll be playing this Wednesday. Just stop it! Stop it, Sonic! Just stop it! Okay. Now, I may have said that I'm more patient, but one thing I found, and I'm going to try to restrain myself this evening, is when I'm playing this game, I can't help but curse. It really is frustrating sometimes, and you're just trying for Sonic to go in this one particular spot, and he's just a belligerent, uncontrollable blue ball. Are you just looking at games that are normally less than $1? Nope. We're looking at games that are on sale as well. We were originally doing like a little write-up to describe which games we were going to be doing. They found that trying to keep up with the sales is difficult. Or it's inconsistent when they're up and things like that. So what we're going to do is we picked our 4 games. We're going to put up the poll tomorrow. And then Wednesday, stream whichever one wins. That way it's kind of like a shorter turnaround is kind of what we're really going for. I've been playing Dragon Quest 3 and I've been getting mad when a party member dies. Oh yeah. I can bet. And you were playing that on your, was it your Kindle or your tablet? How's playing something like that on a touchscreen? Quit ganging up on the weakest guy. Yeah. You know what? It's funny because I've been playing Seiken Densetsu 3 as well. And I may pick a day to stream that, but talk about unresponsive. Like, that game is cool and it's super pretty for a Super Nintendo game, but man, I'm honestly having a hard time figuring out why people think it's so good. Like, it's cool and all. Especially because, like, it never came out here. At least not until recently with the official translation of Trials of Mana. But, I don't know. And it could be the fact that I'm playing a fan translation. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of impact to the story. And maybe a big part of me liking certain Super Nintendo RPGs is more nostalgia than it is a love for the actual kind of content of the game, but I don't know. Been pretty good, just can't stand the touch controls for a D-pad. Yeah, I can absolutely understand that. Well, the good thing about an RPG, though... Alright, which one do I have open? I have the left one open. Good thing with the RPGs, you don't have to be kind of like on your toes with everything. Like, you can take your time with the turn-based battles. And I think that's one of my problems with Seiken Densetsu 3, where it's trying to be that action RPG. And I think it was probably the same with Secret of Mana. It just, I don't know. Like, I liked Secret of Mana, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite RPG. And it's kind of exemplified in this one. That being said, I am looking forward to the remake of it. I'll be very curious to see the differences. Let's kind of pop over here. Try to get to the other side. So I can open up that door. Ah! Alright. Come on, Sonic. Just get in the door. Just get up that path. I know you want to. Come on! Okay. Right... No. A little sooner than that. So it's like right here. No. It's literally right between those two diamonds on the paddle. So close. I can trap it. Graphics have been improved from the 8-bit aesthetics, but the text font doesn't fit. I get over quickly though, yeah. Is it kind of like they used a true type font instead of a pixel font? That always kind of bothers me as well. There we go. So they did that a lot with the mobile releases of the Final Fantasy games too, didn't they? I don't know how I fit up there. Ooh. How about that for a trick shot? Okay. So last time I got the left side. So just... okay. So go down the right side. I always kind of flip myself around in that loop until I can figure out which way I need to go. Yeah, I think the Dragon Quest games on the Switch have done the same font issues. Yeah. Yeah, that's one reason why I've been avoiding the Switch releases of them. It's another one, another set of games that I might consider importing. I would like to get Dragon Quest 1 and 2, the re-releases on the Super Nintendo. For one, because it'd just be kind of cool to have it, but... which even if I end up not loving Seiken Densetsu 3, the fact that I have a copy of it is pretty dang cool. Like, just... and there's something about owning the Japanese version of a game. I don't know what it is. Oh no. I don't know what it is. It just... there's something about it. And the great thing about importing the RPGs is that they're typically super cheap. Yeah, I think Dragon Quest games on the Switch, okay, I really like the Secret of Mana, even though it wasn't a traditional RPG. Yeah, Secret of Mana was fun, and it actually took me a long time to appreciate it. And you'll find if you play Trials of Mana, or Seiken Densetsu 3, is that it is basically the exact same game, exact same type of game. Except there's no stamina and stuff like that, and you get to choose from, you get to choose a set of 3 out of like 8 characters or 6 characters or something like that. And, which adds replayability to the game, though I can't see myself replaying the game after I beat it. So I could probably say that about most RPGs. But yeah, the story just doesn't feel like it has a lot of impact. It doesn't feel quite as epic, but that could, like I said, be just a product of it being so old and the fact that I'm playing a fan translation. But yeah, I'm excited for the remake. Yeah, one thing I was trying to get used to in Seiken Densetsu is like there's no oh, come on. Looking back, the weapon system was kind of weird. Everyone could use every weapon. Yeah, that is kind of weird. You'll find with Seiken Densetsu 3 is that you don't really find treasure chests and stuff in the world, and only enemies will drop them after you kill them. And each treasure chest that drops has a chance to be a trap treasure chest, which is a little frustrating. And so the only way you can upgrade your equipment is to buy equipment from stores, which I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that. I like the idea of trying to explore every nook and cranny and finding items and stuff, and it just doesn't seem to have any of that. Just a little frustrating, a little disappointing. And then the game doesn't really get interesting until you're about 10 hours into it. Which is a big commitment. There we go. That's really the worst part, is trying to get up to this place here. This was another example of a stage where I needed to look up where the Chaos Emeralds were. So have you played Seiken Densetsu 3 or Trials of Mana at all, Mathman? Come on. There we go. There's the first one down. You have not? Very cool. I mean, that collection of mana on the Switch is tempting because it has Final Fantasy Adventure, which is supposed to be Seiken Densetsu 1, Secret of Mana, and Trials of Mana, which is Seiken Densetsu 3. And especially after playing the fan translation of the game, I would be very curious to see the differences in the official translation too, that Squaresoft, or Square Enix, I mean. Oh! Releases. Oh! Because typically fan translators, they like to do more of the literal translation of the Japanese. So a lot less localization, quote unquote, to the text. Which can be both good and bad. Collection of mana will be $20 for Black Friday. I think I'd rather spend my money on Dragon Quest 11. Yeah. Yeah. That box art though is pretty cool. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I appreciate what the Sega Densetsu games were trying to do, but I don't feel like they had the technology behind them to do it well enough to be good. And I would even say that once they got to the PlayStation with Legends of Mana and stuff, even those, not my favorite. I do like the aesthetics though in those games. Like, it's always very colorful. Alright, I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm feeling pretty good about this run so far. And once I hit 20 million, I'll get an extra ball. See if I can just get it right here with these bumpers. Yeah, that's right, Sonic. Just hitting those bumpers. Keep going. I'm cool with that. Let's hit 20 mil. Yep, just get sent right back up there. Okay. They expect you to make so many trick shots in this. It's kind of, I mean, you play it enough and you get better at doing it, but it's kind of a lot to ask. Can you imagine being 9, 10 years old? Which is how old I was when this came out. And trying to do anything in this game? I can see why I played it once and never touched it again. Especially trying to figure out where all these Chaos Emeralds are. But we got all 3, so now we can go to the boss. Come on, Mr. Clucker. Is it Clucko? Clucker? Cluckbot? So I was explaining to my wife the other day the story of Sonic the Hedgehog and how Dr. Robotnik basically kidnaps all the wildlife and uses them to power all his robots. And it's Sonic's job and Sonic's team, I guess, to save all the wildlife and defeat Dr. Robotnik. And she was like, I had no idea. I had no idea Sonic even had a story. I just thought that was funny. Oh, come on. I was at Walmart and noticed that their normal price for AAA Switch games is just under $50. Yeah, I noticed that as well. And what's funny is I think it was when Mario Maker 2 came out. I was looking at it, and to buy a boxed version of it was $50, and to buy the digital code, that little piece of cardboard that has the code to redeem it digitally, it was $60. That includes Dragon Quest XI, Luigi's Mansion, and Pokemon? Oh, how about that? See, I was too impatient with Luigi's Mansion and just ordered it on Amazon. I was even in a Target and they didn't have a copy of it. So I'm like, I'm just going to order it on Amazon while I'm thinking about it. Unfortunately, I paid $60 for it, but I will say that's a game that I would gladly pay $60 for because it is wonderful. Super charming. Probably the most charming game I've played all year. Oh, what a shot. Oh, Sonic. You and your timing. You and your terrible, terrible timing. There you go. This boss is a pain too. Alright, I hit 20 mil. That's good, so I got my extra ball. There we go. Bummed that my Best Buy Gamers Club unlock ran out last month. Yeah, that is too bad. I never really got into that, but I've kept hearing so much good things about it. Come on, Sonic. At least you got Animal Crossing pre-order, yeah. I can't actually remember if I have that one pre-ordered. I know my wife is very much looking forward to it. No! So this stage, it's actually, let me get my words straight here. There's actually a possibility to fall straight down the middle into a lava pit, and there's literally nothing you can do. You can be up here, almost have the boss defeated, and fall straight down the middle and die. And I've done it. And there may be a way to escape that fate, but I have no idea what it is. No, Sonic! Oh no! Okay, at least I fell down here and not the middle. Okay, mister. It's time to go down. Oh, come on. The stage, its boss, everything about it. This is the stage that turns off all rentals. You're like, I'm not touching this game ever again. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, that one's probably the worst one to get, but at least I only have one head left. Oh, Sonic. This is when the terrible collision detection, what works in your favor sometimes. Come on. Okay. Wait for the red guy to move. Straight up there. There we go. We only had one shot left on him anyway. $30 for 20% off games for 2 years. If you planned on spending at least $150 on games in the 2-year span, it was worth it. They'll say that I spent way more than $150 on games in the last 2 years. Yep, I could probably say that myself as well, so it probably would have been worth me trying to pick it up. Another bonus stage. So the goal in this one is to break all of his teeth. If you break all your teeth, I'm guessing you get some sort of bonus. It doesn't really get... doesn't really give you much of one, but... Right in the tooth hole. Right in the tooth hole. It's Bucktooth, Dr. Robotnik. And there's apparently a way to tilt the board as well. I have no idea how to do it. That was close. Oh, he only has one tooth left. Whoa. Let's see if I can do this with no balls lost. Ah. That one's actually going to be a tough one to hit. Yeah! Yeah! Woohoo! I could look up how much I spent, but I'd rather not. Yeah, I hear ya. Hey, what's up, Tony? How you doing this night? That's right, I said this night, not tonight. This night. Brother from the same mother. Yep. Truth and fact. Truth and fact. Alright, third stage. Now this one, there's 5 Chaos Emeralds to collect. Oh my goodness. Which sounds like a lot, and it is. But luckily... No, stay in there. The stage itself isn't that bad. The worst part is actually the boss. All you really need to know is where the Chaos Emeralds are and what these symbols on the thing mean. So you see in the middle here you have this purple circle and it's moving around. That's telling you which direction the opening is. And once the direction is pointing down diagonally toward me, that's when I know I can get up there. And I shot incorrectly. Or I could shoot this 3 times. And it'll lock it in place for me. Let's get in there. And we're at 30 million. That's not too bad. If I can hit 40 before I get to the final stage, I have a chance to beat my high score. Get in there, Sonic! Okay, so now it's going to be locked in place and I can shoot in there without having to wait for it to line up. The only problem is that if I hit that 3 more times, then it's going to start moving again. So I got to try not to do that. So that's 1 of 5. And then we hold this and this will bring us up. Which I don't want to say how long it took me to figure that out. And then we were going on to... Oh, he didn't jump when I told him to. Alright, Sonic. Enough of your defiance. Okay, that's 2. Now 3 is right in the middle in the animal prison. And I have to hit the bumper, I think, 3 times to open it up. Okay, the Chaos Emerald is loose. And that was complete fluke. I'll just say that. Usually I'm bouncing around in there for a lot longer trying to get that. Alright, so now we need to get out of here. If I go straight down that hole on the left, I can get the next emerald. Alright, so that's 4 of 5, and then the last one is at the top of this area here. And probably the hardest one to get. Mostly because Sonic does not like to listen to you. He likes to go back down that hole. Get in! Come on! Too easy, drill sergeant. Oh no! Okay, I don't think this one is locked, so... Or no, it is. It is. No! Oh! And here I thought I was going to get through it without a death. Okay, we still only have 1 Chaos Emerald left. All right, and it put us right over into the left side. Perfect. Alright, we bring this up, and it's going to be the 4th line of blinking circles. There's 2, 3, and 4. Now this guy is in the way, so we're just going to have to kill him first and then go down. I gotta try to get to the far left one because that's the easiest one. Hey Geek, how you doing this evening? Alright, so let's see if I can get... Now lining this one up is tough. I think it's about right here. Ah. And get right... Okay. That's good. That's good. That means we can easily get back up. And once I have all 5 of the Chaos Emeralds, then I have to try to get to the very top. There we go. So now we have all 5. I see you're doing better than I did. You know what? I've been practicing for this past week, and I'm still trying to beat my 60 million score. Which, tonight, may be the night. See if I can get my... Sonic, come on! So this is good though, because it's actually easier to get to the boss from this side. Yeah, there we go. Sonic, just go up there, man. Just go up there, Sonic. You can do it. And make sure we kill this guy so it gets us right down to the pipe. And there we go, we're at the boss. And this boss isn't too bad, so we have to go up to where those red arrows are pointing us. And it is surprisingly difficult to get up there. But if you can angle it properly, you'll see Sonic will just keep destroying it on him. So we have to destroy both of the arms, which are feeding the animals into the center and turning them into the robots. And if you're lucky, you can do that, which is actually the first time I ever did it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get the time bonus in this stage because I died, but I think we're doing pretty good. And once I kill this last guy here, Abu, Aladdin, Genie, Jasmine, quiz time. Come on, come on. You can do it. Jasmine. Alright, so we gotta get straight up into the center. Oh my goodness. And get Sonic to stay up there. There we go. Don't pop out. Just stay in there and kill him. Yeah! Alright, we made it through the first 3 stages and we're on to the final stage. And hopefully with the bonuses we should break 40 million. And, nope. We didn't. Oh, that's right, because I died. I didn't get the time bonus. But maybe we can get the bonus here and break 40. And I'm trying to figure out... Thank you! Thank you! Oh my goodness. You know, it's, I think 70% of getting a high score in this game is knowing where those Chaos Emeralds are. And then basically practicing how to get them. And that's pretty much it. And I'm honestly trying to rack my brain how anybody could get higher than 60,000, let alone 100,000, like some of those scores have been posted. Oh! Beware, oblivion is at hand. Alright. Come on. And we just hit it, I think, like 2 or 3 more times. And it should break it open. Oh, there we go. Doom, 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 doom. We almost got 3 million there. And on to the final showdown. Alright, where am I? What am I? What? Did I break 40 yet? Yes. Okay, so I got an extra ball. Now this stage, I have not come close to beating yet. Oh, and this is why. feel like I'm gonna choke this entire time. Like to say that you're almost making this game look fun. You know what? Honestly, this game is fun. And with some refinements, I think it could be a pretty great game. That's what I was thinking. I would love to see Sega bring back Spinball. I can't say that I can feel the frustration yet. Oh, there we go. Alright. Straight up the middle. Nope, that's not what I wanted. You're gonna have to curve Sonic a little bit to get that bumper there. And you have to hit it 4 or 5 times in order to free the Chaos Emerald. There we go. And as long as I get the Chaos Emerald... Sonic. Sonic. You're killing me. You're killing me. It's like when I was in the last boss for Thunder Force. Like, I'm so nervous. Like, 500,000. 500,000. Get up there. And I think I almost have to curve it here too. Yeah, there we go. Come on, Sonic. What are you doing? Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Sonic, what have you done? Okay, okay, Sonic. Oh no, oh no, don't fall! Oh my goodness. If I get 2 Chaos Emeralds, it's the farthest I've ever gotten in this game. I just need to try to get up this wall here. Maybe I have to shoot straight through that middle. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. What's down here? What's down here? Sonic! Sonic! Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, you gotta not go on the wall. You kind of have to... At least this is kind of a place that I can keep practicing. Like, there's no real risk of me... Yeah! Second Chaos Emerald! I still don't think I'm gonna break 60 million. I honestly don't know how I got it last time. And I didn't even get this far. Maybe there's a big bonus when you beat the last boss as well. Kind of like Thunder Force. I think right up until you beat the last boss, the highest score you can get was something like 400,000 or 500,000. There we go. Now I have to hit that 2 more times. Sonic. Gotta say, you're killing me. No! Grrr! Alright, how many lives do I have left? I have 3 Chaos Emeralds left. Oh, I have 2 lives. Okay. Okay. Nope. 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 Oh, it's a good thing I just got that rock too, because I would have died there. Sonic. I'm gonna blame... Oh, there we go. I'm gonna blame everything that happens on Sonic. interesting that yeah, maybe I'll go to the left again. Like those enemies shouldn't be there. Because I have the Chaos Emerald. Oh no. Unless I have to hit those plungers again, but I watched some guy beating this stage just to see what it was I was actually supposed to do. And he left that middle one for last, saying that it was the most difficult to get, and I kind of disagree with that. Now, which way do I want to go? Okay, there we go. Okay, so it needs me to shoot straight into there, and I'm gonna undo that plunger like I did the other one. Oh, there's a... never mind. So where am I supposed to send you, Sonic? Right back out here? Yeah, 'cause that thing gets in the way and you can't... Yeah, maybe I'll try getting that plunger again. Though, I don't know. I don't know if it makes a difference. Oh! Okay, there was something there. It's so easy to lose your lives in this stage. Oh, come on. My goodness. It's when he loses control. I start sweating bullets. Alright, let's try going up this side then. Okay, I did the left side has the safety now. The right side has the safety, that's good. I can do it. I hope so. This freaking Sonic does not want to listen to me. It's like the angle is just off. There we go. Look at that Chaos Emerald there, just waiting for me. I think that's where I want to shoot it straight up there. Nope, not that one. So I do actually want to get up that side. Okay. Okay. I'm like gonna break my controller. I don't know if you can hear the creaking of the controller, but... Oh, just get in there! Okay, Sonic. There we go. Just two more. Don't you... Ah! Game over! I hear some button mashing. Is the creaking from the intensity of the game or your frustration? I think it's both my controller and my forehead. You can hear it creaking as the blood is rushing through my face. Whew, man. I'm trying to figure out how it was that I even got close to 60 million that one time. I can't figure it out. Because each and every time I've made it to the last stage, it's always been barely over 40 million. So it must have been no deaths leading up to that final stage. And maybe clearing each of those bonus stages. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I have to attribute it to. So how do you feel when you get that far and have to start over at the very beginning? Well, I have to say that I'm sitting here debating whether or not I want to try again. Because although there's only 4 stages in this game, it takes a good, like, 30-40 minutes to get there. Unless you're, perfect with all your shots, which is definitely not the case with me. Well, you know what? I think I might just call it for tonight because I don't think I can put myself through that again. And I want to thank everyone for stopping by. This was awesome. And I was hoping to show you all a personal best record-breaking thing of like getting 70 million or something. But yeah. Thank you very much, Mathman, and thank you to Geek for stopping by. This is a fun game, but it's frustrating, and playing more than like 2 or 3 sessions of it's tough. Though I can't guarantee I won't go back to it a little later. Showed me a stage I never seen before. Well, I'm glad you got to see some things that you never seen before. I'm very curious to see what the last boss is like. So I may even continue trying to play it even after the RGB high score thingy is done tomorrow. Well, I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. I had lots of fun. It really is a fun game, regardless of how frustrating it is. And like I said, if Sega released a Sonic Spinball 2, I would be on board with that. But until next time, I think we're going to be trying to stream our next Backlog Buck Club game on Wednesday around 8:30 p.m. And we should have the poll for the 4 games that we'll be picking from up probably sometime tomorrow morning. So anyway, have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I'm sure I'll see you all around on Twitter and such. And if I don't, have a great week. Yeah, you too, Geek. Have a great night.